bless you out there, global Christian friend, pastors, saints, and churches. Let's not be haughty out there across the world because of the great amount of people that we have in our churches, and because our church is so marvelously arrayed and is so magnificent. And we think, well, who is this come up here late that nobody heard of and don't have nothing out there? But let me make it quite clear. I probably had out there much more than many of you out there across the globe. Trust me. I'm not saying that I have been as rich as Croesus. Those out there know who Croesus is. If you don't know, ask your pastors who they are. But you need to know who Croesus was from the point of view of coin inscription. Coin inscription. I'll leave it at that. I won't go any further than that. And I'm satisfied with what the Lord has done, how he has done it, and with what he is doing and how he has done it. I want my crown, don't forget that. All right? Oh, you can't get a crown going through. All right? Overcome. Move on. Go up. Luke 10:19 and 20. Not only give you power over the adversary, higher, but power over the power. How much of it? All of it. Of the adversary. Which means above the power of the adversary, you can feast. Above all the power of the adversary, you can feast. And it's very wonderful to understand that above all the power of the adversary, I can feast on the things of God, because God not only gave me power to overcome the world, but to overcome all the power of the adversary, so therefore I can now feast. I can enjoy, I can have fun with God. All right? It's a wonderful thing to come out so that you can have fun with God. The Bible told you already he did not give you the spirit of fear. All right? But he gave you the spirit of power. Spirit of power, that's one. We just gave you that, the spirit of power. The spirit of power, Luke 10:19. The spirit of love, which casts out all fear. And the spirit of a sound mind. And what did we just tell you a while ago about the mind of Christ? We told you that only the mind of Christ have the power and the words to encompass the end of the world and beyond. Now that don't sound like nothing to nobody out there, but you better keep those words in mind, because these words in mind are going to be able to judge you or to condemn you. Only the words and the mind of Christ can encompass the end of the world and beyond. You know, you sit there or you want to and say, I don't want to hear, he's not my pastor. Let me make it quite clear. Some of you out there, I wouldn't want to be your pastor. Tell it like it is. All right? Because some of you out there are just as haughty as the planet Earth is. and you're just as haughty as the prince of Tyre was, and you're just as haughty as Korah was when the earth opened up and devoured him and 250 of them. I want to stop here a moment. 200 years after Korah was devoured by the planet Earth, 200 years afterward, they went back to the same spot where the earth opened up. Moses said, well, if God didn't speak by me, he ain't going to do a new thing. But if he spoke by me, he's going to do a new thing, and I'm going to tell you what that new thing is. The earth is going to open her mouth and swallow you all up. Bam! Gulp! Down you went. Screaming, yelling. 200 years later, they went back to the same spot. That's what they say. And they heard the screaming. Now, that's what they said. I didn't say that. I didn't go there. I don't want to go there. They heard the screaming 200 years later. After that time. Now, that's recorded in Jewish theology. All right? The way that 26 years after Jesus' time, they had the conference there in Jerusalem. And all those individuals that was there that he had healed, the man at the pool of Bethesda, blind Bartimaeus, the man that was born blind, they had this kind of conference there. And they gave their story. It's written. You're probably not going to find it, but those of you out there know, if you're going into the archives of that kind of knowledge, you will understand those kind of things. All right? Now, as we said before, these words will either justify you or condemn you at the end. But most of us out there, we don't let the mind of Christ dwell in us richly. And the Bible, let this mind be in you that was also in Christ Jesus. Jesus' mind is too complex. You better think God is complex. All right? You better think God is holy. You better think God is sanctified. You better think God is righteous. You better think God is clear, pure, and clean. All right? No deception. All right, now, we see that Jesus is about to enter into Jerusalem. And you have companion scriptures. Matthew chapter 21, verses 1 through 11. Mark chapter 11, verses 1 through 11. John chapter 12, verses 12 through 19. Those are the companion scriptures now. And we will get over into that the next time. God bless you, global Christian friends, pastors, saints, churches, military, farmers, scientists. We love you.